Hey, happy Friday! It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, and I hope your day is off to a fantastic start. As always, I'm just here just to sprinkle a little something on your day. Hope it adds some value to you. If it doesn't, you know how I feel. Absolutely leave it. You no point taking it. That's it. That's all. So today I wanted to ask a question. Get us thinking. Put our thinking caps on. It's a new year. We can start thinking. And it's a question that I don't think a lot of us take the time to actually sit and ponder. So think of all the things that you want in life, all the things you want to have, the places you want to go, the people you want surrounding you. Think of all of that. Now, allow me to go into my Morpheus. What if I told you? No, seriously. What if you could actually have all of those things? And for me, I had to ask myself that not too long ago. When I started writing down all the things that I want and looking at those things, I had to actually ask myself, well, Janice, what if you could actually have everything that you want? Then what? And it was like my mind was blown because I really did feel like, wow, what if I could? What if I could? It was just such a novel idea because I've been living in this state of want, of desire. Like, I want. And I've never really taken the time to sit and allow myself to think about actualizing those things, like having them. Because as long as I'm in this state of want, this waiting with bated breath, to get, to attain, to have, there's this energy that I'm keeping up in my body, the anxiety, the sitting on pins and needles. And after a while, I got accustomed to that feeling. But to sit back and allow myself the space to, I want those things. And guess what? I can have them. I always envied my dad for that reason. My dad, we didn't have a lot when I was growing up, but my dad was always just of the belief, don't worry about it. We don't have it right now, but we will. And he never wavered from that. And true to his word, we did. We got everything we wanted and more because my dad dared to believe that he could do it. And so I don't think a lot of us understand that sometimes the thing that separates us from people like my dad is the belief that we can actually have those things that we want. It's very interesting because I think when it comes down to life, we're very good at living from lack and thinking from lack. If I were to tell you right now, you have 30 seconds to tell me everything that's not working in your life, everything you don't like, you don't want, you'd probably go, oh, just 30 seconds. I need more time. I need more time than that because you could just let it go. All the things you could just come up with stuff. But if I were to say, well, what do you like? And not just what do you like in terms of the general. I like food. I like money. Like specifically, what do you like? What sets your soul on fire? That's when it gets to be, I gotta think about that for a minute. And then the struggle comes to actually think of those things. And that ties into not getting what we want because we're not getting specific about what we do like, what we do want. And that's just a form of self-sabotage. And I know. That's one of the things that we do to keep us from having the things that we want. We self-sabotage because we don't actually believe we can have everything we want. But we don't tell ourselves that. No. We tell ourselves all the little lies that we've created that make us feel good about not having what we want. I don't have because, an opportunity hasn't presented itself. I can never seem to get it right. Just the chips are always stacked against me. It's just the cards that I was dealt. Whatever makes us feel good, those are the things that we tell ourselves. But really what it boils down to is that we're not believing and we're sabotaging ourselves on some level. Now, that's not to say, look, life happens to the best of us. Trust me, life has happened to me. So I get it. But even in that, there were still moments and opportunities that if I look back on and I'm honest with myself, I can honestly say that I sabotaged myself because I didn't believe that I could have everything that I want. And that really is the number one reason why we self-sabotage. We don't believe that we can have everything we want. And we don't believe it because we honestly don't believe we're worthy. I know. That is so mind-blowing to admit. But really, when you get clear about it, it's really, we push things away because we don't believe that we can have it. Because you know what you do when you believe you can have it? You take it. I mean, just something simple is just in terms of just receiving help. How many of you out there struggle with receiving help? How many of you, the first response when someone asks you, do you need help? I'm good. I got it. But that's not what you were asked. But see, that's about not believing that you deserve, then you're worthy of the help. So we sabotage. And then we tell ourselves that it was some other reason. So there are a couple of ways that we sabotage. We sabotage one by telling ourselves that the struggle is real. Really real, okay? Because as long as we're struggling, as long as we are fighting, as long as we're chasing and doing whatever, that thing, whatever it is we want, be it a job, be it, a career opportunity, well, that is a job, be it, romance, be it whatever it is, as long as we're chasing after it, it's not coming to us. And when you don't believe you deserve it, it's always out there. Like I think about relationships and me in the past with relationships. Pretty much every guy I loved, even the one I married, I had to chase and fight to love me the way I wanted to be loved. And I would cry and I'm not asking for a lot. I'm a simple girl. I don't want a whole lot. I don't understand why it's so hard. But I was subconsciously choosing these men whom I would have to chase, because as long as I was chasing them, I wasn't getting the love that I wanted, because deep down I didn't believe I deserved the love that I really wanted. I wanted it, but I didn't believe I deserved it. So as long as I had to chase it, it wasn't mine, and it wasn't mine because of something outside of me. If they would only just act, or if they would only just do what I'm asking, and I'm not asking a lot. As opposed to moving that, no, you can't love me the way I want to be loved, so you got to go. Now let me sit here and wait and, or do whatever I got to do to find one who can love me the way that I need to be loved, because I'm worthy. Because I'm worthy. Cue L'Oreal, okay? But yeah, that's one way we sabotage. The other way that we sabotage is, like I said earlier, with failing to get clear about what we want. When you don't get clear about what you want, it's not going to come to you. So if I were to ask you right now, what type of job that you want, man, I just need a job. I just need a job, man. I just need a job. So when the job doesn't come, you can say, see, ain't no opportunities. Opportunities ain't, man. They just sending all the jobs overseas. They doing this. They do, it's nepotism, is whatever. But what are you qualified to do? What do you want to do? Because now that puts the onus on you. But see, if I don't get clear about what I want, then I'm not really asking for what I want. And see, if I don't ask for what I want, then I don't get to be disappointed when I don't get it. I get to go, aha, I knew I'd never get it. But see, if I ask for what I want and then I don't get it, now I'm hurt and I'm disappointed. So I'm going to protect myself from that. I'm just going to sabotage myself because I'm not, by not stating at all what I want. So then, problem solved. But it's not, though. See? And then the third way that we sabotage is by holding unrealistic or rigid, holding rigidly to our expectations. So some of us, we can get clear about what we want, but what we want is so unrealistic that it doesn't exist. It's like me asking for a unicorn. So then when I don't get a unicorn, I can go, see, that's why I don't say what I want, because can't nobody ever give me what I want. But it doesn't work like that. It's like you hear this a lot with women when it comes to relationships, what they're looking for in men. Every woman wants a man at least 6'3", when only like 7% of the population of men are taller or are 6 feet tall and above. So you're already limiting your pool right there. And then I don't want this, I don't want that, I don't want. And the expectations get so. I want somebody who's into the same things that I'm into. Yeah, like the same things that I like. Which core values aside, but if you like rock and roll and he likes R&B, is that really a big deal? But I'm gonna hold out for what I want, which really isn't what you're doing. You're actually sabotaging and making sure that you don't get what you want. Because when you hold so rigidly to certain expectations, you block yourself. It's okay to have preferences, but a lot of us confuse preferences with deal breakers. Deal breakers and preferences are not synonymous. You can have preferences, but understand that the thing that you're looking for may come outside of the box a little bit. It may have most of what you want, but it may be, some unexpected little things thrown in the mix, and that might be okay. But when you hold so rigidly to, nope, I said I want it like this, well, then it doesn't come. And you've just sabotaged yourself. Now, I know all of this is kind of mind-blowing. It's a lot. It is. It's a lot. But it's what we do. I always say I'm not going to put y'all on the spot. So I won't put y'all on the spot. It's what I do. Okay? How about that? If you do it, you don't even have to raise your hand. You can kind of just like head nod, like just like the slight nod, like yeah, I do it too. But you don't have to tell me, because you know it. So I'm gonna ask the same question that I asked when I started. Think about all the things that you want in life, all of it. Now, what if you could have every single thing on the list? What if you could have it all? New socks and drawers. Shout out to E40. But what if you could have it? Because guess what? You can. Think about that. Happy Friday. Love you. Ain't nothing you can do about it. Till next time. Bye.